For me, what makes camp is the camp community. And we think of it starts with the group, it starts with a small group.
Each group has 2 counselors in one campsite. They eat their meals together, family style, around a table. And it's really developing that sense of family and community because we want these kids to belong.
And they're really there to push each other beyond just having fun or just doing the activities and completing them. They're there to really make a family and make a strong, strong connection between all these people.
They're only here for a week, and they need to be able to bond and gel together because we send them out on an overnight. We send them to the ropes course, and we want them to really feel that they're part of something when they're here for that. And so that sense of belonging, I think, is really key.
And then that extends even further. Because then we have the camp community as a whole camp community, one big group. When everyone's together, there's something magical there, that we're all there for the same thing.
And through that safety, through that comfort, through those risks that they get to take while they're on their overnight, or trying a new element on the ropes course, or shooting a BB gun or an arrow for the first time, or getting on a horse, that we're hoping leaves them with a sense of excitement and exhilaration and fun that they can take home and share with other people.
We have some of the most creative and most silly and just downright crazy people on staff.
Yeah, I want to give a first-year camper the chance to smile and laugh and do crazy things and meet all sorts of people. And then see that, by letting them all in, by letting all these crazy activities and people in, they're really going to have the best time, and they're going to go home and want more, and they're going to want to come back.
We want them to experience fun, certainly. We want them to feel welcome, to feel comfortable in a place that's outdoors. We want them to feel that it's a good place for them to try something new, to maybe experience a risk, but to feel safe and supported while they're doing that.
Welcome everyone to Redwood Adventure Camp 2014 Water Olympics!
We bring the kids in and they're all super high energy, and we have to be high energy with them, and we can't all just be like, no, no, no. We have to be like, yes, let's do that crazy thing over there. Oh yeah, we love it.
It's because it's so supportive, there's an opportunity to just let out the parts of yourself that maybe you'd be afraid to let out in other settings. So it develops the creative mind in a way that I don't think school really can in a way. There are lots of great programs out there, but camp is a setting where it's real. Your audience is your friends that you know, and you get to do music and act and even do art projects in a way that's really open and fresh.
How much creativity can we put forth, in this small little environment, just because we are out in the woods. We have no cell reception, we have no video games and no TV and no computer, and so we have to make up our own entertainment.
But this is really a traditional camping experience where a child gets to come and gets to be outside and play capture the flag and go swimming in the river and just be a kid. It's just a great opportunity to be a kid.
It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in, absolutely.
The Eel River is so beautiful in the way it kind of winds through the hills, and it makes all these really interesting formations.
The fact that the river is life, but it's also change, and it's such a dynamic and powerful force, I think it's critical that we're here in the trees and by the water so that we always have that change and that symbol of the power of water and how it brings life, but it brings change and it's dynamic.
If you can look up and see the light shining through the trees, then you have a sense of beauty and wonder and curiosity.
There's a sense of calmness here because it is in a pretty remote location. A sense of ease in just listening to the river, in just looking up at the stars at night and being able to kind of pick which constellations you remember from the previous summer.
We're surrounded by redwoods and all these different creatures that we learn about, all the things that we can eat. It's thrilling, really. The kids get very interested. You'd be surprised how interested they get in. I found a huckleberry that wasn't just green and I ate it. or I found a gooseberry and poked myself and it was delicious inside.
Even poison oak, it's so crazy how it climbs trees and it stays alive and it attacks you, but you know, it's still like a wonderful thing.
I think in our history of this place as Camp St. Michael and what came before us, the families that donated the land for the use as a summer camp, the dedication of this particular space as an area for children to experience the outdoors and experience the love of God and nature here, I think it makes it a truly special place for kids to come and for us to develop our programming. And so as much as we can continue to foster that relationship with BLM and Wilderness Land Trust to kind of stay here and keep going, I think that's a really rich thing for camp.
Maybe it's God, maybe it's, you know, whatever you want to believe it is, but there's something here. There's something connecting each and every one of us.
The Christian values run strong through this place. How we treat each other, how we are with each other, the kind of community and greater things that we want to build that extend beyond camp, that extend beyond our own personal lives.
We help people to see God in other people.
What we've seen over the years, time and again, how it doesn't really matter where these kids are coming from spiritually, that they find something spiritual here anyways, even if they're not Christian, or even if they are Christian, they find something new to them here.
Two components of camp are the morning prayer and evening prayer that we have as a community. For myself, it's really helped because the morning time, it just brings a focus to the day, something to think about, you know, how can I better myself today, or what can I strive for this day.
Evening prayers I think of as the most spiritual time of camp because you just get a chance to talk and express yourself. And that to me is spirituality, is getting to know yourself, getting to know other people. And during evening prayer, you just get a really open chance to do that.
I know all the staff that we've had over the years and all the campers and all the people involved with camp of just varying faiths and varying degrees of activity in the church or non-activity. And I'm always encouraged by how they come here and feel welcome and accepted for exactly who they are and exactly what they believe, but that also someone asks them about it and that someone really gives them a chance to express and explore who they are and what they believe.
Every person around you is, well, especially the staff, is equipped to talk about spiritual needs and help you discover your Christian self or just your spiritual self. And I think that ease about it is really accessible and really welcoming.
I don't know of very many other experiences where you can come for a week and feel that you've grown and changed, yet are appreciated and loved for who you are at the same time. And you walk away just feeling like you are a better person, a better self. You're just a better version of you than you came.
When I left camp as a camper, I always felt like, oh, I can be really honest about when I'm upset or in a way that's constructive, and I can do the dishes and I can, you know, take the trash out. It's really like a shot in the arm for the rest of the year in terms of family connection. I felt like maybe some of the best parts about camp was when I got home and kind of applied what I'd learned.
And we hear back year after year that families are like, you know, what did you do to my child? They come home and they're so excited and they're giving and they're participating in chores without being asked. And how do we keep that going all year? And that's what really we want to do. We want to send kids home with that sense of, I belong, I matter, I have a purpose, and I can contribute.
Your child will come back changed, essentially, and for the better. So it's not a cure-all, of course, but when you come to camp, so many things come out that don't get a chance to come out in daily life. And you really have to work with your friends here.
It's so rewarding and fulfilling to see a camper who has not just completed all the requirements for the week, but they've learned what it is to be Michael-like. When I get to hang that Ranger Award over that camper's neck or that staff member's neck and show them that I see that, the rest of the camp sees that, and we're presenting this to them as a sort of a token, as a reminder of all they accomplished while they were here. They've come as new, maybe this is their first year at camp, and they go home and they are camp now, and they have that Ranger Award that's part of that to show it.
It's just heartwarming to see all the good that comes out of here.
I think if there was something that I could tell everybody about camp, it's hard to say in words what it means to me, but it's an amazing place full of amazing people. And all of our campers and our counselors, our staff members leave this place a better person than they came.